Good morning, Flint Hill family, and welcome to another great day at Flint Hill. Today is February the 4th, 2021, and it is Thursday. We have almost made it through this week, boys and girls. You're doing a super job. I want you to know we're really, really proud of everyone that's taking this short-term closure seriously and working really, really hard from home. A couple of announcements. Don't forget about the Malcolm Mitchell Reading Bowl. The minutes are due into Miss McNulty by Friday. So please make sure that you are reading and keeping up with those minutes and sending them in so we can find out who the major winner is for our school. So get ready for that. Boys and girls, we're working hard here around Flint Hills. We're planning something really, really special for you Friday morning on the news show. So I hope that you'll be ready for that. We are still needing you to, if you can, make sure that you tell the counselors how much you appreciate them. Send them an email, send them a note, something of that nature. This is still National School Counselor Week. We also want to remind you, this is also the week that we're celebrating the Newton County School System's birthday. And we are still in the process of celebrating Black History Month here at Flint Hill. We're going to have a special guest for our HBCU today. It is Dr. Harold Davis, and he'll be bringing to you some information about the college that he attended. I also want to talk to you about National Mail Carrier Day. And you're thinking, oh, Miss Bates, Mail Carrier Day, what is that? I said, well, it is something important because, boys and girls, mail is a form of communication. We've not always had the internet, cell phones, texting abilities, automobiles, the internet, all that. We've not always had that. And at one time, the way you communicated would have been through mail. And back in those days, the mail was carried on just by horse. You know, a person carried it on a horse. And so I dug back and I wanted to find out. I thought, wonder if there, who was the first African-American mail carrier? Well, I dug back into history, and in the 1800s, there was a person by the name of Mary Fields. She was noted as the first female African-American to carry mail on the star route for the United States Postal Service. Now, she was a pretty rugged in character because, she was out in the West, and not just in the West per se, but she was out on just a horse and she carried a gun. And that's not what we see today. But that's kind of where the mail system got its start. Also, that Ben Franklin was the first Postmaster General, and he kind of got the ball rolling and got things organized for our Postal Service. Also, I got to thinking, well, I wonder who the first African-American postmaster was. Well, I looked that up, and his name was James Mason, and he was from Sunnyside, Arizona. And he was made postmaster for the Sunnyside, Arizona area on February the 22nd, 1867. So just a little bit of trivia. I'm going to be reading a book to you in just a few minutes about what a mail carrier is and talking to you a little bit about it. So I hope you see why we tied this in, because mail carrying is just another form of communication. And we're all about technology and communication these days, and we need to see where it came from. So boys and girls, I hope you enjoy the rest of our show. I also wanted to let you know at the very end of our show, you're going to see one of our Flint Hill students, Liam Kennedy. Liam's in the 2nd grade. He's in Miss Crowley's class, and he wanted some study buddies. It was getting lonely at home for him to do his work. So he made his own study buddies, and they sit with him as he does his assignments and keeps him company. That might be something you want to do, boys and girls. Maybe it's lonely at home, doing your assignments. Think about it. And if you want to make some study buddies and you want to share them with us on the WPTV morning show, we want to see them, boys and girls. We care about what you're doing. So take a look at him. Boys and girls, have a fantastic day. And we're going to see you back here on Friday morning with a great surprise.
I am Dr. Harold Davis, and I am a proud 3-time graduate of Tuskegee University. Tuskegee University is a private HBCU located in Tuskegee, Alabama. It was founded on July the 4th, 1881. Originally, it started out in a one-room shanty. Its founders were an ex-slave and an ex-slave owner. The campus is now designated as the Tuskegee Institute National Historic Site by the National Park Service. Tuskegee is where Dr. George Washington Carver did his work. Though it may have begun as a teacher's college, Tuskegee is known today primarily for its scientific research, healthcare, and professional programs. As the only HBCU with a comprehensive veterinary school, Tuskegee is a leader in animal health, and the Tuskegee School of Nursing was the first academic nursing program in Tuskegee. Tuskegee is also home to the famous National Center for Bioethics and Research. Tuskegee provides over 64 degree programs. In 2021, it was rated 4th among the nation's 100 plus HBCUs, 4th. Tuskegee has a 13-to-1 student-faculty ratio, so students get to see their teachers. Tuskegee is the only HBCU designated as a National Historic Site. It had the second lowest average student debt. Students were graduating without a whole lot of debt in 2018. Tuskegee is the #1 producer of African-American aerospace and science engineers, those who graduate in chemical, electrical, and mechanical engineers. It has produced more African-American generals than any other institution, including the service academy. Tuskegee has been the home of people like the Commodores, with Lionel Richie and Tom Joyner have all graduated from there. It is the largest producer of African Americans with baccalaureate degrees in math, science, and engineering in the whole state of Alabama. It is a great place to go to school. Tuskegee is where I went to school. It's a great place to grow, to get an education, to mature, and to have fun. So I would like to say to you, come and join the student body at Tuskegee. It has an engaging alumni. The alumni love their time at Tuskegee. They give back to Tuskegee. So we would love to have you, when your time comes, to consider coming to Tuskegee, the home of the swift-growing South, the pride of the swift-growing South, Tuskegee University.
Good morning, Wolfpack, and welcome to the Wolfpack Weather Center. Happy Thursday, everyone. The sunshine is gone. I'll have your morning forecast coming up next. No early spring here today, boys and girls. The sunshine is gone and the clouds have moved in. The temperatures are going to be slightly warmer today, 54 degrees, but tonight's low still going to be a chilly 25. Rain in the forecast for tomorrow. Hopefully it'll move through quickly and not wet our whole weekend. You guys have a fabulous afternoon, and we will see you back here tomorrow morning.
Please stand and pay respect to our flag and country.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America,
to the republic,
which stands
one nation, under God,
indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Hello, boys and girls. Today I'm going to talk to you about National Mail Carrier Day. And we're going to start off with a little book, okay? And you've probably seen this book in the media center here at our school. It's called Mail Carrier by Dana Meacham Wright. So I know it's kind of a short book and it's kind of a younger student's book, but let's walk through this book and read through and let's see what a mail carrier has to do each day. Are you ready? Okay, let's get started. This is a mail carrier. You've probably seen one of these people. It could be a male or a female. And this one carries a bag. So that means he walks to carry his mail. Most of the mail carriers where we live drive the little mail trucks. But this one actually has a bag and he could walk up to 4 to 8 miles a day carrying letters. Okay, so let's get into the book. At the first of the book, it gives us different picture words, but we're going to just jump right on into here. A mailman brings what? Mail or letters. And here he is sorting through, putting it in the right mailbox because that's important. A mail carrier gets mail from a box. Have you ever seen one of these boxes? You probably see them at the post office. And he can go there and open it up where we deposit letters in there to pick up to go different places in the world. A mail carrier puts mail in the mail truck. And I know you've seen these around. And there he is with the mail truck. A mail carrier empties the mail bins. And here's the bins that are in the post office, and they're full of packages and letters and stuff like that. And they go through there and they distribute them to where they need to go in our carrying. A mail carrier sorts the mail. So there's got to be some kind of system to be able to get all this mail to the right people in the right mailboxes. Because I don't need to get somebody else's mail, but I don't need anybody else to get mine either. So they've got a system of doing that. That's pretty important. A mail carrier drives a truck, a mail truck. Would you like to drive one of those little mail trucks? I don't see how they do it, honestly. A mailman brings letters. So this mail carrier is delivering a letter to this little girl. Who likes to get mail? Do you like to get mail? I do too, as long as they're not bills. A mail carrier brings packages. Has a mail carrier ever brought packages to your house? I know around the holidays, the mail carrier came to my house and brought a few packages. A mail carrier is busy. I bet this is a busy job, especially nowadays with us going through the pandemic and more people ordering things online and not being able to get out and see people. Maybe they're sending cards and letters and things like that. This mail carrier, she's out walking with her bag. There again, think about how much they have to walk. And then in this book, there's different definitions to the different words. I know you'd find it really, really great to check this book out in the Media Center. So if you want to learn more about mail carriers, this is a great book, and it's in our Media Center here at Flint Hill. I hope you enjoyed this, boys and girls, and I'll see you in a little bit to tell you some more information.